Hey guys, we are back here for another video. And let me tell you, when I say there is two people now in the world that I don't want to ever get into it with, one of them is 50 Cent because y'all know 50 Cent will drag you until your dying day. I'm going to have to add Simon to the list because, honey, when I tell y'all how he is strategizing and playing this game of divorce. Y'all, let's get into our intro and let's come back and talk about it.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Just make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you have not, make sure you go ahead and enable your bell notification. The bell notification is going to notify you when I upload a video or when I go live. And if you like the content, go ahead and hit that share button. Listen, guys, since the filing of this divorce proceeding, when y'all see Porsha on social media, let me notify you guys. She is doing content creation. So she is actually being paid by different brands, including Instagram or whatever social media site she's posting her content on. She's getting paid for that. So if you guys are wondering, like, why is this girl continually posting? Listen, she has a great background. She's in a very nice home. She's getting paid to post content. And y'all probably like, well, wait a minute. Why is she doing this content creation all of a sudden? Well, y'all know Simon gives his wives a monthly allowance. So y'all know that she's not getting that monthly allowance money. So this is why y'all seeing her promote so many different things now that she wasn't really doing when she was married to Simon. Now, guys, let's quickly toggle over to Simon and I'm going to tie this together and it's going to make sense in the end. But Simon posted this cryptic message on his social media. I believe it was maybe in a story. But, anyways, it says a person's pattern of behavior is telling of their mental disposition. Never ignore a person's pattern of behavior. They're like a movie you've seen before. So, what he's saying is, and actually, this goes both ways because the more he talks, the more we're getting to know him. Same thing is what he's, obviously saying this is to Porsha, but it really applies to everyone. He's saying that everything that she's doing is truly telling of her personality, which we already know, honey. And Porsha is promoting all of her businesses that she has, including this Go Naked Hair, including her sheet set. And then she has a partnership with a brand called, let me just think of it. I can't remember the name of the brand. So don't quote me on it. I believe it's called I'm sorry, y'all, I can't remember. But anyway, she's promoting this brand. So Simon is saying that, hey, she is telling us who she is, which I totally agree. But this is the part that I want to get into, guys. Simon is strategizing, and somebody said in the comments, and I totally agreed. And forgive me for not remembering the name because I can never remember people's names. Um, I want you guys to understand this marriage was centered around two people who I don't believe loved each other. Now, people are saying that maybe Simon did fall in love with Portia ultimately, but when we saw them come together, did we really believe that they were in love? People said that he was marrying her because he wanted to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then obviously people said she married him for money. That is what everybody originally stated about these two. And all that states is they had a poor foundation, and it also states that we should have saw this coming. Everything that we're seeing, we should have saw it coming, and we should not be surprised. We saw a similar situation with Fallon. The only difference is that Fallon took her settlement and she went about her business, which is kind of different than what Portia is doing. But let me just explain to y'all how this man, and we're talking about Simon now, has been through this so many times that he knows women like her like the back of his hand. Everything that he is presenting in the court is something that he can request, which is all her financial information. This is typical in a divorce proceeding. But let me just tell y'all where it gets even crazier for Porsha. Because not only is he requesting every bit of her income to show that she has her own money, he is befriending. Well, I shouldn't even say he's befriending her friends, or should I say her Real Housewives of Atlanta cast. These people like him. Shamea, he is friends with Shamea's husband. He is friends with Sheree, although Sheree is not on the show. Marlo has already stated that she chooses Simon over Porsha. So not only is he beating her legally with all of his requests, people don't have bad stuff to say about him because from their perspective, they like him. Now, I know you guys are probably saying, well, what does that mean? What does that mean? Now, let me explain to you exactly what that means. Simon is contesting the prenup. Whenever something is contested, a jury trial. So he's requesting a jury trial. More than likely, it's going to happen. So, what that means is Simon has made pretty much friends with all these ladies. So guess what they won't be saying? They won't be saying anything bad about Simon because Shamea is not going to ruin her relationship that she has with her husband, obviously, to give a bad character witness about Simon when Simon and her husband are friends. She's going to stay out of it. Same thing with a lot of the other ladies. So this leaves Porsha out on a limb because guess what else Simon has? Simon actually has witnesses. And these are people that are employed at the home. Now, I know you guys are going to say, those people have worked with him for X, Y amount of, years, and they could be lying. They could be lying. But guess what? They're still witnesses. Where does that leave Porsha? Simon has definitely figured out this divorce thing and he is strategizing here, y'all. Y'all have to understand once Portia's financial information is provided to the court, let me add, Simon now has asked for Porsha to pay his attorney fees. And keep in mind, I believe Simon is being nasty because she's being nasty. She filed for divorce and yet said she want him to pay for her attorney fees. Now you guys got to understand Simon has paid these women that he's been in, marriages with. He has paid them a settlement. So I don't believe he is that type of person for the fact that he has allegedly given his, wives a monthly allowance. He doesn't have to do that either. But I really believe when he believes that you're trying to stick it to him, he's going to make sure that he sticks it to you. So, all of these things are going to be very interesting in a trial because people are going to say things about Porsha, and who does she have to show up to say anything about Simon? And that is where she is probably going to lose this entire case. And guys, of course, I want to know what you think. From everything that I spoke about in this video, how do you feel about, I want to know your thoughts. Make sure you guys comment below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And also make sure you enable your bell notifications so you are notified when I go live or when new videos are uploaded.